Ijebu, the news at 7. I am Titilayoke. Thanks for staying tuned with us. Now the news and details. A strategic catchment management plan comprising the delineation of the entire northern Nigeria into 20 mega catchment areas has been launched by the federal government. The plan is believed will induce knowledge-based infrastructure and investment capable of restoring the livelihoods of people within the watershed areas in rural communities through data and statistical evidence. Charles Alpha reports.
The core of environmental issues is water, an essential element for food production and a means of daily survival for man, plants, and animals. While some communities are blessed with this natural resource, others are not so lucky. This means to restore enhanced farming activities and boost comparative advantage across communities, there is need to deliver 20 strategic catchment management plans across states in the north, suffering from land degradation. This is why the signing of contract between the federal government through the Environment Ministry and a private firm to deliver data required for investment in watershed areas in the north is essential.
What we are witnessing today is one of the hallmarks of President Tinubu's administration love for the destruction of nature and the attendant ecosystem.
What the World Bank investment speaks to the strategic catchment is define localities where water shade passes. Identify what are the major comparative advantage of what you should invest there.
A study is not only be based on the technical, physical attributes of these catchments, but also the human attributes.
We know that the north is very, very important with respect to food production in Nigeria. So I will just urge all of us to continue to work very hard.
The agreement signing ceremony is pursuant to the realization of the World Bank's Acrisol projects. Charles Alpha.
Senate has resolved to set up an ad hoc committee as it seeks sustainable solution to recurring farmers' other clashes. The report.
Senate noted with sadness that these avoidable clashes have over time cost the nation huge losses of life and property. The resolution was sequel to a motion from Senator Issa Jibrin on latest attacks on communities in parts of Kogi State.
In the Omalanga government area have resulted in the killing of over 500 citizens, in addition to wanton destruction of public and private properties worth hundreds of millions of naira. Concerned that after much persuasion, the displaced person...
And of course, you've seen that the whole thing is actually a national menace, and everybody is very concerned across all divides in the country. So you can see the totality of the voices here are also the voices of Nigerians speaking that yes, indeed, enough is enough. We should find an end to these killings, find an end to the destruction. And there's somebody who was speaking, Senator Zam, and he also pointed out that even when the headers are moving from place to place, they are also being killed by communities. They also lose their lives. It shouldn't be so, because in the course of doing their legitimate business and they pass through a community, the community will feel that they've destroyed their crops, and in the course of it, they are also attacked.
As the world comes together to celebrate the vibrant story of cultures on International World Cultural Day, we are reminded that our diversity is our greatest strength, from the vibrant attire of the Yoruba people to the rich musical heritage of the Igbo and the rich cuisines of the North. Nigeria is a melting pot of diverse cultures. In this report, Ungufan Shaje Ungwanye takes us on a journey to explore the beauty of Nigeria culture and the significance of this day. The report.
Nigeria is a country with over 250 ethnic groups, each with its unique culture and traditions.
As a people with one song.
Today, we celebrate the diversity that makes us strong.
To build a people is to reorientate them appropriately in their cultural understanding and appreciation. To kill a people is to take their culture away from them, and they will need to revisit how to incorporate and imbue culture into our policy formulating processes as a country.
Cultural diversity is the strength of Nigeria, and it's also a day we're also creating awareness on the need for cultural dialogue, and as well to create awareness on the potentials of the Nigerian culture and the creative economy.
As we celebrate International World Cultural Day, we remember that culture is not just about tradition, it's about the future. It's about the next generation of Nigerians who will carry on our legacy.
People out there, they love our culture so much. So it is time for our parents, our leaders, our statesmen, and each and every one of us to come together to tell our children and the young youth coming up more about culture.
Food is the universal language of love, and today we feast on the flavors of our diversity, savoring the unity that makes us one. Music and dance are the rhythms of our soul, and today we let them move us to celebrate the beauty of Nigerian culture and the strength of our diversity. So, let's raise our flags high and our voices loud, celebrating the one Nigeria that we are, a nation of many cultures, but one people united in our diversity.
No matter your state, your tribe, your ethnic groups, wherever you are coming from, just know that we are one. We are unifying power with this name called Nigeria.
Happy International World Cultural Day, Nigeria. May our diversity forever be our strength. In Abuja, Gufanshaji Ugwanyi, NTA News.
Still talking about Cultural Day, experts advocated the need for having Nigerians to recognize and respect people's value following the ways of life that are different from theirs. Adejoke Odeka reports that this is coming as the world marks Cultural Diversity and Dialogue Development Day. The reports.
Cultural diversity adds to the beauty of life, as it involves acknowledging people from different cultural backgrounds and creating an environment that recognizes the social behaviors of others. Celebrating the richness of various cultures across the globe to encourage unity in diversity is what the World Cultural Diversity for Dialogue and Development Day is highlighting.
You know, Yoruba, I love their foods. Amala and Ewedu is one of my favorite actually. My state, Delta State, Stash and the War.
Lagos Island now, which they are very known to your festival, with Egungun and Gelede.
Experts say embracing diverse cultures in Nigeria would not only improve socio-economic values of the country, but also help boost development and tourism.
For instance, today is the World Culture Day. It is expected that we, celebrate one another's culture, appreciate all that is going on in the culture. The fact that I'm not a Yoruba person does not mean I should relegate to the background the culture that is being practiced by the Yoruba people.
Culture is a very big business right now. And I guess Nigeria is yet to really tap from the massive well of wealth that is in culture. Because you see, when a lot of people are looking at Nigeria and seeing a whole country that is culturally active, they will want to come.
Experts believe cultural awareness will help break down cultural barriers and build bridges. In Lagos, Adejoke Odeka, NTA News.
The Media and Publicity Subcommittee of the Interministerial Committee on President Bola Ahmed Tinubu anniversary has released the first phase of the timetable for activities lined up to mark the event. The report.
The first anniversary schedule of events is expected to begin on Wednesday, 22nd May 2024, with a World Press Conference aimed at projecting President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration's achievements and future plans. The conference will be held at the National Press Center, Radio House, Abuja, at 10 a.m. Following this is sectorial updates focusing on each ministry's specific achievements and goals. This will continue till Friday, 24th May 2024. All briefing activities will be held at the National Press Center, Radio House, Abuja.
Before we continue, let's go for a short break.
Where is Glory?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Glow! Where Glow now?
Are they here?
Glow don't go village. Tell all our customer abi.
Everybody pay attention. See, now Glow berekete 10x. Now him I they take tension my customers. Now they dash me 10 times the credits when I load. Or even summer me double data join.
Yeah. Wait, so with one file where they give all of us, so you they enjoy up to 15,000 naira credit and data.
And I say I never finish you. See, when I say if you enjoy, if you join Glow berekete 10x, when I go get 1,000 naira welcome credits. You just carry your phone, dial *777#. Finish. Glow, you don't win.
Una see they here. Hello, please, I'm looking for Glow.
Please save now Glow with the fine. Now Glow with the go.
Okay, so
enjoy 10 times the value of your recharge on Glow berekete 10x. You also get 1,000 naira for calls and data and double data bonus on your subscription.
Yeah, welcome back. Religious and traditional rulers within the West African sub-region are advancing advocacy against gender-based violence within the region. Elizabeth Omoruye reports that this was at a high-level gender-based violence summit by the United Nations Women and Ford Foundation, where the Oni of Ife, Oba Adeyeye Enitan Ogunwusi, recommended protection of the rights of women and girls by families and governments, as well as full inclusion in policy making. The report
by the United Nations revealed that about 1 in 3 women worldwide have experienced sexual and other forms of violence and are more likely to be killed by their intimate partners. As a pervasive global menace, Africa is not letting her guard down, and this forum seeks to leverage regional mechanisms to tackle gender-based violence being experienced by women and girls.
Genital mutilation, it's a very, very dehumanizing thing, but thank God Almighty, the advocacy is getting wider.
We are ready to give our best to the country, nothing. We are ready to always talk about peace and stability based on justice and fair play and equity.
Let us stand in solidarity with survivors, advocate for their rights.
Harmful cultural practices, conflicts and poverty, they say hamper the progress of women.
The work I do is to protect the rights and save my women and children as much as I can.
Gender-based violence is not just against our women and girls. It's against all of us. It's against our economic growth. It's against our stability.
Together, we can achieve our shared vision of a world free from violence, bias, prejudice, and discrimination.
They recommend a coordinated synergy with law enforcement agencies to arrest and prosecute offenders, and the commitment of governments at all levels to end the scourge. Elizabeth Omori, NTA News.
A journey of about a year-old is now being assessed by critical thinkers and professionals of great repute on the platter of the renewed hope ideology. And this perhaps has nothing to do with the party inclination, rather a true reflection of a fallen world whose resurrection corpse at the verge of collapse, and the ferrum of APC professionals is at the front burner. Political correspondent Abubakar Akwanga reports.
These are professionals on the platform of the All Progressives Congress, the APC, spread across diverse disciplines of both the public and the organized private sector, with deep knowledge, ideas, and vast experience on ways to initiate conversation on Tinubu economics, which has now become a new civilization in driving the renewed hope agenda of the Tinubu's presidency.
In the struggle for survival, every second should count, and for the length of time, the result will be on the scale for experts to dissect. Now the long wait is over, and these professionals on the platform of the APC are dotting the I's and crossing the T's after a painstaking job.
The result
Interventions are promising, and we are proud of the progress made in strengthening the Naira. As leaders, we must shoulder the responsibility of our decisions. We must be guided by data and clear vision for our nation. This is why we also appeal for patience and collective effort from all Nigerians as we work towards a future of safety, prosperity, and optimism that serves all.
Energy reforms, revenue drives, enhanced agricultural production, and upscaling performance of the non-oil sector dominate discourse, while fuel subsidy removal was justified.
The quantum of money in circulation, there was a lot of printing. We got to know printing of money, which didn't make sense to professionals like us. And of course, even the debt sustainability ratio of the nation.
In the next few days, the Students' Loan Fund will become operational, and Nigerian youth will now have easier access to higher education, irrespective of tribe, religion, or geographical location, or godfather.
The overall assessment anchored on policy roundtable on the Asiwaju scorecard series is gathering momentum for stakeholders to make adjustments in the pursuit for economic prosperity and social harmony of the country. In Abuja, Abubakar Akwanga, NTA News.
Electricity supply in any community is vital to the survival and sustainability of day-to-day lives of the people. Correspondent Shola Wade reports that Offa, an educational and industrial community in Kwara State, is not enjoying the basic but critical social amenity with attendant consequences on economic activities of the people. The report.
It's popular for its commerce and industry. For some time now, the town has been battling with power supply, the effect of which is already taking toll on the lives and businesses of residents in the town. With inconsistent electricity supply, artisans and business owners are coming down with losses in sales of their commodities.
Before they can be giving us work here, they will think twice because they believe that there's no electricity in Offa.
Residents of the community expressed concern that the transformers supplying Offa and its environs have become obsolete, weak, and cannot cope with the ever-increasing population and present-day expanse of the town.
We lost like 3 or 4 citizens of this town as a result of a wire snap. The size of the wire is just 35 mm for high tension instead of 150 mm. And we have been agitating through the IBDC that they should replace this wire, and up to now nothing has been done.
Residents of the community took it upon themselves to procure a new feeder transformer.
We are appealing to the Senator and the honorable members of House of Assembly to assist us so that it will relieve the suffering of our people, because the artisans, most of them have turned to Okada because there's no light.
Offa deserve to have a separate business hub.
How will Offa be able to cope with a demand of maybe 2 megawatts for the whole town and its environment? They should increase their demand from Transmission Company of Nigeria.
Offa town is the second largest town in Kwara State, and residents pride themselves in regular payments of their electricity bills to IBEDC. Shola Wahid, NTA News.
That's all we have for you for tonight, but before we go, let's take a look at the recap. Nigeria joins the rest of the world to mark 2024 International Cultural Day. Prominent Nigeria traditional rulers, religious leaders within West African sub-region converged advanced advocacy against gender-based violence. That's all we have for you for tonight. I remain Titilayoke. Good night.
Where is Glory?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Hello? Where Glow now?
I dare here. No, Glow, don't go village. Tell all our customer, Abi.
Everybody pay attention. See, now Glow berekete 10x. Now he might take tension my customers. Now they dash me 10 times the credits when I load. Can't even summer me double data join.
Yeah. Wait, so with 1.5 when they give all of us, so you they enjoy up to 15,000 naira credit and data.
And I say I never finish you. See, when I say we enjoy if I join Glow berekete 10x. When I go get 1,000 naira welcome credit, you just carry your phone, dial *777#. Finish.
Glow, you don't win. Una see they here. Hello, please, I'm looking for Glow.
Be safe now, Glow be dey fine. Now Glow be dey
go.
Okay, so
Enjoy 10 times the value of your recharge on Globe Berekete 10X. You also get 1,000 naira for calls and data and double data bonus on your subscription.